Stephen Brown. This was hilarious. Stephen Brown earlier. Where is it at? I can't even find it. But he's like, prolonged football talk. Sigh. Fam. The season starts tomorrow, basically. I love the NBA as much as anybody, but come on, man. Football week, man. Football week. They want that Buddy Hield talk, man.
When there's something to talk about basketball-wise, we will.
Yeah, man.
Even if it's something we've got to manufacture, we'll hit it. But God bless it, we beat the shit out of Ben Simmons for 3 days last week.
It is probably not.
What y'all want? What do you really want us to do? I got nothing. I have no more takes on Ben Simmons until a deal with him is done.
Y'all got
exhausted that joint last year.
Y'all got us looking like Jimmy Butler at the end of that finals game.
It's for real.
Hanging on the scorers table like Ben Simmons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what we'll do.
Back in the day, I would try. I'm trying to be responsible now, though.
Only talk about, like, I love Josue. I think Josue is gone. I think he has to leave us at a certain time. Josue wants us to talk about the Cowboys. Like, here in Sacramento, California, the home of 49ers football. Please talk about my Dallas Cowboys.
Come on, man.
Yeah, that I see you, MZ. He's just that player. We'll just refer to him as that player. We'll do like Parcells used to do, the player.
The player.
Player.
Let me see that for T.O.
Yeah.
The player.
David, I've seen you post that all 3 times. I'm not going to put it on the screen. I've seen you. I love you. I love the polls. They're my favorite.
Trade. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
I don't know what to say, man. As someone in our text, it's whatever. It's whatever.
I just look, man. I was excited for our show today, man. That's all it was, man. We had an extended weekend. Football was back. I was hyped for our show today, man.
Sure. I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you like it. It's definitely different. We've turned a lot of our feeling is always, if we get you to try it, like, even because we weren't gin drinkers either. Our feeling was always, if you try it, you'll dig it. Yeah. There was also a bottle of McQueen gone. I don't know how that happened. I don't remember pouring McQueen into anybody's glass. I know I poured Bumbu into your glass and Jesse's glass.
Come about 12:30. Damien was just pouring bottles in the cups all over the house. He's like, "What? Hey,
yeah, that's my job. That's my job." Yeah. Oh, was it Jazzy? Jazzy was drinking the McQueen. Okay. Yeah, I can't remember at all. I don't think I took that bottle. You all must have been doing that one on your own, because I was pouring someone walked in. Francis got there at like 12. It was like, "What y'all want?" And I opened like 2 bottles of rosé. Like, let's go. Let's get at it.
He's an A1 host, man. A1 party host and radio host. He's an A1 host, man.
I just want everybody to have. I saw 3. And the next one's already set.
Oh, we got it.
JT's birthday, 18th birthday.
Oh,
yeah. It's the 18th. So rest up, because we right back here. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a couple weeks away. Io texted me this morning. I was like, "Oh, and the food," because I know Shonda and Io's parents are probably going to cook. You guys are invited.
All right.
Real African. Oh my God, bro.
Like that.
Yeah, dude. It'll be legit for my godson's birthday, man. So
that's what's up. I was telling Io, man, I was hoping you know, because right now, from everything I heard, they're not letting people in the games, like this
Yeah.
college. They're not letting people in the game, fans in the game.
I'm really
Hopefully
hoping
they
that
do, man. You know
changes.
what I'm saying? I'm gonna get out there to Sierra and check them out, man.
Yeah, I really
Oh,
hope that. I really hope that changes. And like, no cap, that was one of the big influences to me moving out here when I did, because I wanted to be out here for his time in college.
yeah, that's what's
And I would just be sick if we couldn't get in. It's like, yo, I got tests, vaccines, and I work from home, man. What more do you want? Like, let
bruh.
me get in to see my godson play. I couldn't watch him play last year. Let me watch my man
You
play
see,
college ball.
you see, I mean, it kind of doesn't matter because it don't
Yes.
matter. But did you
Excuse me.
see just some of the scenes from week one in college football? Like, I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? A lot, but it's like, damn, you guys know what's going on
Yeah,
out there.
I saw the Virginia one. Was it Virginia Tech? Enter Sandman.
It's crazy.
According, like, people said, like, you had to be vaccinated to be there, and it was kind of like, if they're gonna tell you could be there, man, I can't be mad at them for going. I just
I mean, I'm
know
not even mad at him either. It just, it's like,
what bothers me right now is, like, I know people who have gotten the Delta with both shots,
mm,
and like they've gotten like sick.
mm,
It's not like, oh, they tested positive and they just got to sit home. It's like, no, they got sick, like they're
right,
ill.
right.
And man, it's like, yo, we're never getting out of this. Like,
Right.
this is life. And yes, COVID doesn't exist in the. As a matter of fact, I have questions whether football even exists in the ACC right now.
That boy Dabo got a little, he got a little humble pie because Georgia put them clamps
Oh,
on him. Boy. My boy DJ, damn, DJ was looking rough.
mhm.
DJ was looking rough, but that might be the best defense in all of college football. That Georgia defense,
Yeah,
them boys is tough.
yep.
I missed, but I told you about it, and Rich was talking about it earlier. 2024, SC LSU at Allegiant Stadium. We might be on the road.
Oh yeah,
We might be on the road.
yeah.
Baby.
We were talking about that. Yep, yep. We were talking about that.
Ooh,
Yeah,
yeah,
we'll
man.
do that. We'll do that. I'm open.
Because Rich was like, "I'll be there, and if I'm there, y'all can be there." I was like,
Let's
"Okay."
go. Let's go. I want to see. I mean, real talk. I want to see that. I want to see that
That place
stadium.
looks amazing. It looks
It
amazing.
looks, yeah, it's
I
legit.
watched like on YouTube, we'll go and watch like somebody do a vlog on a stadium or something like
Mhm.
that. That place looks sick. It looks sick. Got to get there. Speaking of, Niners are supposed to be in Vegas next year. I'm gonna have to start saving my ducats right now.
Wait, say that again.
Niners are gonna be in Vegas in the regular season.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. Yep. 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 Yep.
I might have to start saving my ducats right now.
I've been random. I'm on that De'Aaron Fox level. De'Aaron looks good.
He does.
Looks good.
I'm much more concerned with his jump shot though.
I wish I would fail the drug test. That probably means my body don't hurt no more. I changed my breakfast. Like, I got motivated this weekend. I was like reading, like, I'm gonna switch up my breakfast, add some more calories, change my
What
snacks.
did you do for breakfast?
So you've had quinoa, right?
I don't think so.
Okay, so quinoa's it's like a high protein grain, but it's very plain.
Mhm.
So what I did is I made some last night, put it in these little serving dishes, and then I heated it up just a little bit this morning, but I mixed it with fruit, maple syrup, and it's basically replacing oatmeal because it has a higher, because it's a grain like a smaller rice is,
Mhm.
but it's really high in protein. So I
Gotcha.
was like, that's what I need. I need more protein. So I added peanut butter to that. I was like, yo, this.
Mm.
So like I was happy with the workout that I had. I'm like, okay, it was good. We'll see how I feel tomorrow, because that's been the bigger like issue. I'll see how I feel tomorrow. But like, I've added like some different, pistachios. I went to the Nugget, paid my cover charge to get in. got like a bunch of fruit. I got motivated this weekend to kind of figure out what am I doing wrong.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna see if I can figure it out and
Mhm.
grow by leaps and bounds and not be in so much damn pain. King was good, man. It's legit. King was good because you can mace it, you can flavor it.
Mm.
Like you can do whatever you want with it, and it'll like if it's gross, it's because you flavored it poorly. Like it's a plain food
Yeah.
that if you flavor right, it's legit. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, I don't really eat breakfast like that. I should. I need to.
I have to, yeah. Like that's like I didn't, and it's like that's probably part of your problem, man. You need to eat it. You need to eat breakfast.
Gotta eat breakfast.
Quinoa and chicken wings. There you go. There you go.
Oh man. What's Alfonso talking about?
I don't
Mick
know what
Foley
Ramsey talking about. Like,
WWE is no longer the place for talent to aspire to.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. He said, WWE, we got a problem. I'm a little, I mean,
a little knee jerk. If you
no,
ask.
and I talked about this on the house show in that I think what happened is like one of the best things that happened to AEW this weekend is like when Bryan Danielson did his press conference,
Mhm.
he put the WWE over in a major way.
Mm.
And he was talking about how much he loved Vince McMahon, how much he loved it there, how they offered him a lot of money, and how they were allowing him to do like outside projects. Like he wanted to do something different. So,
yeah.
And I was using the comparison. It's the exact opposite of Punk. Like Punk has all of these bad memories and all of these bad feelings about WWE, whereas you got a guy who headlined WrestleMania this year who they wanted him back.
Mm-hmm.
And he has a great relationship with them. Like his wife is still associated with them, but he was like, no, I want to try something else. Mm-hmm. So I think that's like I think that's the impetus of what Mick wrote, was that you've got really talented people who now are making the decision. It's not just guys who are released. It's not just guys who got their future endeavors. It's guys. Dean Ambrose is another great example. Jon Moxley, like, he's just like, I don't want to do this anymore. And he let his contract expire and he went to sign with AEW. Mm-hmm. But he was like one. Right. Now that Bryan Danielson has done it, like, now it's like, okay, Punk had his options. It's like, all right, now you have guys who are choosing to work for AEW over WWE. And it doesn't, I don't think it means anything business wise. It's just, if you get enough high quality talent over there, like you're going to get some of those same business deals that you got on your end over on this end.
And I look at it, and I think you do too, and a lot of other people. I look at it more so as what they need to do, AEW, to be established as a legit brand, not take over the WWE, because we say this a lot of the times. There's room for both. I know they want to beat each other in the rating and all that other stuff, but WCW and WWE were thriving at the same time. Like they was both eating. Mm-hmm. I think that could be the same thing here. Just because AEW is cooking doesn't mean that WWE's got to go away, and vice versa. Like if WWE start cooking, AEW can still hang around and put out good content. That was like the thing that I missed the most. My bad. The thing that I missed the most when WCW left. It was just WWE, and I don't think that's good.
Warren says it right here. Yeah. WWE, I mean, performers and WWE, they need places for other guys to go. And like, with all due respect to like Ring of Honor and New Japan Pro Wrestling, I know that those are really, really good pro wrestling products, but they, even when they were second, like I think there was a time where New Japan was the second biggest wrestling company in this country. There was a time where ROH was the second biggest wrestling company in this country. They were still miles behind where AEW is right now because AEW came in with that TNT deal.
That's the thing. The TV thing.
Yep.
That's the one, because all these other ones, like I said, they may be great, and I'm sure it's not hard to find them, but it's not as easy as just going to TNT and
Yeah.
click on that series record. Oh, I'm just recording it. That's the big one right there. That TT cosign, right? TNT cosign.
Yeah, and like older wrestling fans. I mean, that's the good and the bad. Is older wrestling fans will remember wrestling on TNT,
Mm-hmm.
but they also remember how it ended.
Mm-hmm.
Those last few years of WCW, it was unwatchable. The funny thing is, I feel like those last few years of WCW are what WWE has been the last couple of years. Like the storylines are incoherent. Like it starts to become unwatchable, and that's one thing that I really like is I like watching AEW. Like I'll follow WWE, like I'll know what's going on, but you're not getting 3 hours from me on a Monday night.
Mm-hmm.
You're probably not getting 2 hours on a Friday night, but I'm paying attention. Like I'll keep up with what's going on, but I'm curious to see what happens Wednesday.
Yeah.
Coming out of the pay-per-view, like what are you doing next? What are you building towards next? Is Daniel Bryan going to talk? Now we're, I think some people were kind of on Bray Wyatt watch,
right.
Heading into October, like is Bray coming over? How are they going to do it? His character was so unique, but you can't call him Bray Wyatt. You can't call him the Fiend. You've got to reinvent him and do something else. How does that all work? Are you going to tie in Brody Lee somehow? Are you going to tie in Braun Strowman? Like, I think there's a lot of things that could happen.
Yeah.
If managed properly.
The killer for me with WWE is their, I don't know how they view it now because SmackDown is on Fox, but their lead show, Raw, is just unwatchable.
Mm-hmm.
Raw is probably the worst thing going in WWE right now.
And Raw might not be their lead show anymore.
That's what I was saying. SmackDown, once they go to, since they've been on Fox.
Yeah, right.
SmackDown might be it.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. I missed that. Yeah.
Raw, the length, and they just got nothing going on. Mm-hmm. Warren says it was good last night. Maybe I'll check it out. It's been a while since they had a good Raw, in my opinion.
It didn't look like it, but I didn't watch it. Like I read it. I didn't watch it. So I think I saw it's Randy Orton for the title, and it was like, no, I'm good. What were we saying about Randy Orton? Who were we talking? Was it Randy Orton we were talking about? Who was it? We were talking about someone on Saturday night who we said, I don't even think that person likes wrestling.
Oh, Randy. Yeah,
that was Randy Orton. Yeah. Randy Orton is the Ben Simmons of the WWE. Like he doesn't even like wrestling. He's just really good at it. So he does it. And he is everything Vince McMahon wants in a wrestler.
He is. He absolutely is.
Oh, okay. I like this. If that's happening, I like that. And that's a good way to do it. That's a good way to do it.
I went to his Instagram page a couple days ago. He was, no surprise, but he was like a basketball player, I think, at Georgetown. I think I saw.
Not positive he's not Taco Fall. He looked like Taco to me when I first saw him. I was like, hey, no, okay, no, not quite, but man, close enough.
Omar says, huh? Omar, that's a big old dude.
That's a big boy.
I saw he took a picture with all the guys, and he makes them look small. But he took a picture with Nia Jax, and Nia is like, she's tall too. Like Nia's, I don't know for sure, but she looks like she's close to 6 feet or something like that. Or, and he had Nia Jax looking like damn Alexa Bliss. Like I never seen Nia look so short, and that's a big old dude.
Is that official? Did that happen, or are you speculating? I didn't see that. If it's official, I mean, you had to know that was going to happen. That'd be interesting. I'll go back and see what my man did last night.
What? For real? That's what Bobby Lashley, my boy, right now too, man. Come on, man. They can't be. I don't like that. Don't be messing with my boy Bobby Lashley. And they haven't really done anything with Big E either. I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah, I don't understand that either. And he's got the briefcase, doesn't he?
Yeah. So, real quick, and then we can get out of here. You ever heard the Corner podcast with Andreas Hale and Kel Dansby? They talk about MMA, boxing, and wrestling. And what they started to do was they just separated the podcast. It used to be all in one, and now they have like a day where they talk boxing and MMA, and then a day just for wrestling. I think you might enjoy it. These guys are kind of like yourself, these young brothers or whatever. Well, they're not young; they're like our age, but they're good. But they tell the story of being in Vegas for SummerSlam and the Pacquiao fight because they cover, both sports. So one of the guys is really cool with Big E, and he was talking about how Big E was like, "I'm going to the fight. I'm going to the Pacquiao fight," and then he's like, "I'm gonna just dip out," and he's like, "Bro." Andreas is like kind of reminding him, he's like, "Bro, you can't." People like they're going on at the same time. They think you might cash in. They can't see you sitting at the fight. Like you can't do that. He's like, "Oh, I didn't think about that." So he was like, they like snuck him out. He basically left SummerSlam before it was over. Snuck him out, snuck him into the T-Mobile to watch the fight. But it was like this whole ordeal because like literally like that was one of the things that could have happened, like in people's mind, like, oh, Roman wins, is Big E gonna cash in? And if they turn to the Pacquiao fight and see him sitting 7th row, it's like, oh, what the hell is this going on? But yeah, they talked about how they had to sneak him out of there. So because he was like, I'm going to the fight. I don't care what you guys talking about. I'm going to the fight.
There was I think Meltzer was tweeting about it, and then he wrote about it. They had told a number of Las Vegas bigwigs that SummerSlam would be over in time for the Pacquiao
I heard
fight.
that too. Yeah, I heard about that too.
And there were a number of Vegas bigwigs who were really pissed off at that show going as long as it did.
And technically they were right because I saw both of them. They probably ended about ring walks hadn't happened yet when I turned to the Pacquiao fight. So they probably ended 30 minutes before. But if you're in Vegas trying to get to both,
right,
it's not enough time.
Right. Yeah.
And I think they went like 30 minutes over or like 45 minutes over.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, that show was long. As is this one. It's 4:18. Let's let y'all ride. City Center Financial, we appreciate you, Sam, the whole crew. And most of all, man, we appreciate y'all for listening. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow at noon.
Holla.